there's a friend of mine making a film, and I'm a casting director, he said, and I didn't even know what that was. I was only like 18 or something.
I've been auditioning for Ed since I got to LA.
He turned out to be a casting director, and that led to my, first audition.
He would convince the heads up that, it didn't matter about the color, it was more about the talent.
What's this for again?
You remember Ed Michael Cunningham, the casting director?
Yep, I remember Ed.
I don't know if you knew about his health condition. He's fell into a coma, and I decided to do a tribute documentary on him. Well, I know that Ed is now in a nursing home. He's not doing too well. I know he has family members around. He kept every audition that he ever did. It's kind of like a part of history for me, Friend of a friend said he has them on VHS at some storage unit. We're gonna go see if he has the. We're just gonna go see. What more can I say?
I have a weird memory of Ed. I'll tell you what. You know what? I'll show you. He gave me a gift once when I auditioned for him. He said he painted me a gift. Can I go grab it?
Yeah.
All right. So
hold it as close to you as you can and you turn it around. What is this? Is this some kind of joke?
Are you rolling?
I'm rolling it. I'm rolling.
So this is an honest question. What would you do if somebody gave you this? What would you do? No, I'm being serious. It's a weird gift, right? The guy goes, "Hey, I painted you something." I was like, "Thanks."
Man, I don't.
Painted me a penis. Have you ever had anybody give you a painting of a penis before? It's weird.
Okay.
Ed's temper and actors coming out of that office just in tears and in one case bleeding from the head. Somebody's bleeding came out.
Really?
Yeah. The stories of him were legendary. I was always afraid when I auditioned for him because his reputation was pretty volatile. But this guy's doing all this stuff, and I thought, I'm looking at Ed like, oh, I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it firsthand. I'm going to see Ed completely lose it. And he didn't. And that's what was so shocking, because the guy was so... He was unbelievable.
That's Ed's casting office right there. I tell you how many times I walked through those doors 100+ times. That's one good thing with Ed. He was loyal. He would always see the same actors, and he had this belief in you. That's what was special with Ed. Anyway, tell me about your experiences with Ed.
First of all, it was odd that we both had the same name. That was weird.
Yeah, and last name.
My name's Ed.
And you're not related.
We're not related.
Okay.
First and last name the same. Not related. He's Ed Michael Cunningham, which I think is distinct.
Yeah. What's yours? What's your full name?
I don't like to say.
Okay, you don't have to.
I was a theater trained actor. I'd done a lot of Shakespeare, and I was a little nervous about transitioning into the television world. He's a great casting director. He's got a great eye. But very few people know that he also has a great ear. And he said to me, "Ed?" I said, "Yes, Ed." He said, "Ed, you have a good voice. It's all that Shakespeare you've been doing." He said, "You need to get into voiceover." And so that's what I've done. I have spent my career in Hollywood chasing voiceover because of Ed.
And what did Ed say to you at the end of every audition?
He would always say, "Thanks for coming in."
I know that Ed's not doing... Oh, Jesus. I know that Ed's not doing too well right now. His brother is with him. I'm gonna go in there, and I don't know how I'm gonna get... It's hard. I gotta tell Ed that I love him, just to see him there. Just no, I'm gonna go in. I should get my sweatshirt on. He didn't look good. Yeah, fucking run that light, you motherfucker! Christ!
I will stay here until I am found in a dark little bar. I don't know where you are, but I'm hoping
Got him.
you'll send in a cloud. Let that be enough for you. What if that be?
Play on the wrong source.
Oh, it's good night, Mike. Okay, Scott. A very interesting choice. Oh yeah, you're very committed, Scott. Why don't you take off your man purse too? Oh, right. Feels weird without that thing. It's like my tape. No, you wouldn't. Okay, so I'm punching Bruce Willis. Yes, punching Bruce Willis. Ready? When you're ready, Scott. Bruce Willis. Don't say Bruce Willis. I didn't say anything. You did say. Just play the tape thing back. Are you okay, Scott? I just thought I did a really good job. You did.
Tap into it. Very Uda Hagen.
Is that some kind of ice cream or some shit?
She's an acting coach.
Acting coach. What's it called?
Uda Hagen.
I like that.
Use your memory recall from not booking those jobs, Scott.
You leaving me?
Yes! Thanks for coming in, Scott.
Okay, so what am I saying?
Nothing. We're looking for, you'd be playing a Nazi soldier. Can you swim, Scott?
Yeah, I can swim.
Okay, and we're looking for an actor who's not afraid of danger.
I'm not afraid of danger.
Good. Also, Scott, it's, you actually might die.
I'm willing to die. Absolutely.
Good.
I'll die right now. I wonder if there's any way I can transfer these onto there.
He comes up to me afterwards and says, "You're so talented. I want to try you out for a part in something." Yeah. And I was like, "What?" You know, my mom's like, "Who's this guy?"
Yeah.
But needed like gymnastic skills for stunt work and acting, and that opened up a whole new world. So now I'm into acting and stunts and all this stuff, and just thanks to Ed.
I don't know. Are we still rolling? Is the camera still going?
Yeah, it's still rolling.
He was always at the front lines with all the unions. I mean, all right, here's what he did for me. I can't do that anymore. I'm sorry. Can we stop?
Yeah.
Ed and I, years and years ago, actually did a national tour of A Christmas Carol together. Ed played Scrooge, and I was his understudy.
Oh, wow.
And it was kind of amazing to just sort of be under his tutelage. And one of the things that I remember him telling me was you can study all you want, you can prepare, you can learn all of your lines, you can learn all of the choreography, they can fit you for costumes, but you're never going on, I'll never miss a performance. And he never,
really,
ever missed. Grab another one if you don't want one
Sure.
more here. All right, do you want a little?
You don't remember. You don't remember. I auditioned for your show once.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, how'd it go?
I thought it went pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did you didn't get the part?
No. I think it came down to a height thing.
He came in, took his shirt off. It was so weird, and it was maybe the worst audition I've ever seen. Like I actually, when the guy left, I turned to Ed and I was like, "What was that?" I think he was supposed to play my brother or something. He's supposed to be dead on a table, and he drew scars on his chest. I don't know how Ed did it. I don't know how he dealt with it.
I'm sure he wasn't as bad as you thought.
Oh, he was bad.
Cool, man. Let's see Ed.
What, Scott, what are you doing?
Whoa. I'm sorry, Ed.
You can keep your shirt on.
What is on your chest?
Oh, I drew stitches,
Oh.
on me because I figured they cut him open or something.
Oh, well, they had just found the body.
Right.
That's cool.
The body's
oh,
been
okay. No, it's fine.
Eventually, they're gonna do an autopsy.
No.
A for effort.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Okay, so
Ed, you call the ball.
You bet.
what's that mean?
It just means he's going to tell you when to start.
Okay, ready?
Action, Scott.
Well, I'm sorry. Ed, do you mind?
Not at all.
Listen,
that
Scott.
That's good.
But but I don't think you're clenching like this because you look like you're a living person that's clenching your eyes. So just like you're asleep.
Great note.
Asleep.
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
Super simple, man. Super simple.
I'm
Yeah.
asleep.
Super simple.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Scott, let's go again.
Call the ball.
Action. No.
You know what, Scott? Thanks for coming in, man. Do you mind?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, Brian.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Let me give him a headshot here.
You know what? They've got one out there.
We do.
But he was also, I think, maybe the second casting director to ever call me in this city. Because a while back, I didn't ever go out.
You never went out? Were you not
Never.
Why
Never went out.
So what? Is that your agent that got you out? You think, or did Ed see something in you?
Well, what I do think is that he took a little bit of a chance because this was a while ago and a long time ago. There wasn't as many roles for Asian people.
Right.
Long story short,
Sure.
and not to mention, I'm also I'm mixed. I'm half and half, and so then some people get even more confused.
Every audition I went in on for him, I did well. I did really well. No, even if I had a bad audition with Ed, he always made me feel like, that I belonged. Like I belong in this stupid field. I call it a field because it has not been a career for me yet. Gun, come here. He called me Gun. Come here. Look at this. And he wanted to show me the script. So I come out, I thought he was going to turn the script around. He said, no, come over here. It gets a little gruff. Yeah. So I go behind his desk and I'm looking over his shoulder and I see I'm looking at what he's showing me, but out of the corner of my eye I see this. He has a 45. I shouldn't say this, man. This is. He's a character. Like I said, he had a gun there.
He's connected to the whole lore of part of the romance of this business, And
there's only a few people remaining, I feel like now, that have that connection to old Hollywood and are of a certain style.
Do you have a favorite Ed story?
I mean, it's probably not the best story to share.
Probably not the worst.
What's that?
Is he really in a coma?
Yeah.
That's a shame, man. I was playing piano in a bar.
A pub?
A pub, yeah. Just in West London. And I thought he was hitting on me, to be honest, but he's like...
Probably was.
Maybe. Yeah. He kept asking for Elton John songs, I remember that. And yes, and he was like, you're really good, man. You're really good. I can't do his accent, sorry.
That's okay.
You're really good. And that chance meeting with Ed was how I eventually got the part in Buddy Song with Roger Daltrey.
Oh.
That was the beginning of it all.
He met my uncle there. They were buddies back when we grew up childhood. He used to hang out with the Rat Pack.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? Sinatra.
Yeah.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Did he tell you any stories? Any stories about that?
Sinatra, Sammy, and all the way hanging out at the Flamingo in Vegas. This guy comes up and he just keeps having this tick. And they're like, what the hell is up with this guy?
Because he was cheating.
He was cheating.
Yeah.
He was using it to kind of distract people so they could kind of see their cars. Ed picked out that he was faking it. So he told them. They said, okay. They got security. They brought him back to the back room. And it wasn't very pleasant. He took a 45.
Ed.
Put it to took a 45 and put it to the guy's head. He shot the gun next to his ear. I told my uncle, I was like, no, Ed wouldn't do that. Ed's not that kind of guy. He's too sweet of a guy to do that. My uncle was like, I was joking. But there is, when someone lies, there's always a look of truth.
Hey, John, nice to meet you. Name slate. Sure. Scott Peat.
Okay, let's get started.
I have a question, actually. Yeah. So what are we doing?
John's doing the
He
dialogue.
is.
You're just drawing your gun with John.
He draws. Okay, I got a gun for him.
No, Scott.
There's no bullets.
But it's still a real gun.
Oh, sorry.
John, I'll give it to Janet.
I'll give it to Janet. Sorry, man. I just figured
Scott.
Character.
Try one.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, we want to go for one? How tight? Right,
Yeah, right there, John.
right around here?
Try one.
Get your hands up! Jesus!
No, Scott. The other guy says it.
Oh, him!
Get your hands up! Do it on the floor! No, Scott! What? No, I'm sorry. Can you down on the floor? You said that really good. Are you a real cop?
I was really blessed because I was just a middling artist, and Ed put me into that Road to Ukaipa, that musical. It was beautiful.
Yeah. And
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Did and he made you feel like you're at home when you're in his office, right?
It was like being in my grandfather's den.
Yeah. Like
Naga hide couch.
Yeah.
Just kicking back.
Get a cigar, smoke every once in a while.
Yeah.
I knew him from Temple growing up. I was an aspiring child actress.
I saw some of your commercials, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
The Barbie Dreamhouse one, I was like the best actress you've ever seen at age 2. Ed would always come into Temple and he'd always hold the door for all of the older women. And I also heard that he was involved in the planning of the raid of Entebbe.
Oh, wow. I don't know what that is. Where I first met Ed. Oh, right here. Bob's Big Boy. I remember I was like 17 years old or some shit. Hey, there's a bee on my window. I think that's good luck.
We're ready, Scott.
Hey, so that thing, I took care of it the other day. I don't want you to worry about anything, all right? I talked to the boss. We're all set. Everything is done.
Okay, where's that voice coming from, Scott?
Wait, no, that was me.
No.
You heard, Janet. You heard my voice, right?
Who's in the hall?
This is my friend.
Oh, he's good looking.
Mario. He's from Jersey. I figured
Really?
he could help me with the.
Actually from Jersey.
I just wanted.
Hi, Mario.
How you doing?
Good. I'm Ed, and this is Janet.
How you doing, Ed? How are you, sweetie?
What have I seen you in?
No, I don't act. I'm a buddy of Scott's here. I'm helping him out.
Well, we'd love to audition you, Mario.
I mean,
Let me read you.
Have a second.
Absolutely, Janet. He's a natural method actor. He might be the next Pacino.
What are you talking about? Me? I'm not going anywhere.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, let me give you my headshot.
Hey, Mario, you stay. You're deciding on who you're going to eat.
Deciding.
Your vampires.
Yep. Okay. All right, you're gonna say.
What about Richard? Are you ready?
Okay.
What about Richard?
I want to eat dick.
No, Scott. His name is Richard.
Okay.
Richard.
Everyone I know that's named Richard, they want to be called Dick.
Dick.
You know, it was weird. We just had this connection, me and Ed, and we both had this weird love for reptiles, you know, and we'd go out in the desert, you know, looking for scorpions or just whatever was kicking around. I mean, I actually got bit once and had to be taken. That's a whole nother story, but yeah, he painted me this king cobra snake for my daughter, which, like I said, she's had nightmares from it, but you know, we can't get rid of it. It's from Ed. I mean, you know, he's practically part of the family.
Do you have it? Can I see it?
Yeah, it's up in the room if you want to check it out.
Yeah, it's kind of like modern art.
Wait,
I mean,
that's a cobra?
Oh, yeah, king cobra, man. That thing is, I mean, look at that thing. You get bit by that, boom, gone in 60 seconds. That thing is ready to strike.
Hey, where are you putting the person that we're talking to?
He's talking.
Or that you're talking to? The passenger.
Yes.
I'm talking to the passenger, and Janet's going to read the passenger lines.
Great.
So I'm going to do everything to Janet.
Okay.
As though she were the passenger.
Janet's the passenger.
Here we go. Hey, welcome aboard the Pacific Princess. What can I get for you?
Hey, it's Captain Stibbing. He's watching us.
No, Scott. He's not there.
Okay. I just figured maybe he's watching us because we're new to the cruise.
No.
Staff.
Don't.
Sorry.
It's just gonna go. I'm gonna have to say the thing about the cranberry.
Cranberry.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
It's like another one.
You want to put her over there?
And something had happened where he was on the phone and he got pissed off about something. Like his eyes turned into snake eyes. They're just lifeless. And he picked up one of those tortilla chips and he freaking zinged it against the wall. And I don't know what law of physics he broke or what happened, but that chip stuck into the concrete like a Chinese star. I'm being dead serious. Even remembering it makes me shake a little bit. I thought...
So it was like a little bit of rage that came out?
A little bit of rage where he threw a chip that stuck in cement.
Had to do like fire stunts.
Okay.
And so I went in for an audition at Ed's office and, you know, I showed him what I do and talked to him afterwards, and I guess in the whole melee, I left my prop there like an idiot. I tried to call him about it afterwards, but I never got it.
So he kept your fire stick, or what's it called?
The fire poi.
Poi.
Yeah.
Okay. It's hard to believe, that Ed's in the condition that he's in right now. I mean, I've known about it for a couple months, but this is the first time that I'm letting myself explore it, I was in an acting class, and I was in it for, I want to say 3 years, and I was so comfortable. And Ed told me, Scott, you have got to get out of that class. You're too comfortable. And you're never comfortable at auditions. You gotta learn to be uncomfortable. I used to get nervous when I would hear the doorknob, like when the other actor would go before me and then I was next, I would get nervous and I knew that I was next. So my heart would, I trained myself like Pavlov's dog or whatever to listen for that sound. Ed would want this. He would applaud this. He wants you to explore things that are uncomfortable.
A gay couple kissing, okay. I'll tell them that you changed the role. We're gay? You are, but you don't mind kissing? No, we totally do.
Josh didn't like this. Josh.
Scott and Josh Temple. Okay, you're just kissing. They just want to see your... just kiss once. Just once. Yeah, talk about your preparation. Go ahead.
I'm not gay. Dude, I'm not gay either. But I'm also not a werewolf, and I auditioned to be a werewolf last week. That's different. It's not. Is it the mustache? No. I actually really like the mustache. Really? Yeah. Look what we just did. We're getting it. Look, are you an actor? Say I'm an actor. Say it. I'm an actor. An act. Gay.
Okay, you boys all set to go?
Sure.
Okay, whenever you're ready, guys. Good, that was really, really nice, boys. Oh, hey, Janet.
Hi, Janet.
Hey, Janet. Yeah, that was really good. Do you boys mind doing it again for Janet?
So our buddy Nick texted us to invite us to Ed's 88th birthday party, and we go there.
Party.
Why
You were there.
I wasn't there.
No, you were totally there.
No.
It wasn't.
I wasn't there.
No, it looks the same. It's not him. It was that weird. He looks exactly the same. Yeah, he's got all these old soldier. He's got the Zippos from Numb, which all have their own
1920s,
Yeah.
From Prohibition and stuff,
a wall of vintage lighters, all the way going up till the 80s or something when they started getting it was a Varney one. Anyway, I guess he's into lighters.
Do you remember our audition together?
I don't know.
I was the guy that brought the gun.
I got a gun for him.
No, Scott!
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah. And there's this guy, this guy, and I don't know.
You're not saying something. What?
I don't know. I don't know how much I can say.
What do you mean? You're dancing around here.
Look, the guy's in a coma. I'm from New Jersey. I'm not a rat.
Years ago, he wrote a screenplay that he actually let me read. He was going to throw me a bone and offer me a part. He obviously was going to play the lead. And it was really an interesting story. I'm surprised it never got made because it was really it was kind of spot on. It was some serious, hardcore, bad guys. One night, and he had maybe one too many of these. He ended up starting this fire, and his character, goes through this whole process of realizing the next morning what he has done. There were people inside the building that had actually died.
Thanks. Sorry about that. Gotta go. All right. It's like every audition also with Ed. I remember all my dialogue now. I remember it all. Pull them pistols real slow, like molasses in the wintertime. Yeah, we got ourselves Josie Wales. I guess we're weird.
I'm sorry that I cannot stay. You know I'd love to. I promise I'll be back someday. 'Cause you know I love you. I gotta get out.
We got a Christmas card from him.
A Christmas card?
Yeah. It was weird. What was he used to write? Every year I get it, right? Every year. My wife would be like, who is this Ed? I might even have one. Do you want to see the card?
Yeah.
I think I might have. Let me have a look. I can't find a Christmas card, but here's an Easter card. My piano man. My one and only, my friend. He always put a $5 in there too. $5.
He gave you second money.
Yeah, every time.
Ooh, yeah. That's where I got mad.
Look, if I get a theatrical audition and I'm portraying a murderer, you think I'll walk in the room and ask me, hey Scott, have you ever murdered anybody? No, I haven't fucking murdered anybody! Jesus, if I'm playing like a sniper, a Marine sniper or some shit, do you think they ask, hey Scott, have you ever been a sniper? I've never been a sniper. If I'm playing a rapist, do you think they ask me, Scott, have you ever raped anybody? No!
Okay, Billy Baldwin is mugging you. He has a gun, Scott. Okay.
Duh, you got a gun.
No, you don't see the gun.
My senses would be heightened and I could smell the gun.
No. Wrong choice. You can't smell the gun.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
This is just a featured extra, Scott. Don't think about it too much. You're blind. Try again.
You freeze.
Whoa, Scott! No guns! No guns!
Bitch.
You brought a gun again.
Well, I should have
Scott,
a gun.
why?
I'm a blind guy. Jesus.
No. The neighbors burned down. That's right. The neighbors' office burned down, and then because I guess it was overnight.
The fire?
Yeah, and so I got there. I roll in like at 9 o'clock. Walking up, and there's fire trucks and police cars. Still there. I mean, obviously the fire's out the road, but the whole front of that building, and I'm sure much of the inside was scorched, but I couldn't see it because they had it roped off.
Wow.
I remember I was walking in that day, and he was walking out at the same time, and he had his bag and baseball hat on and whatever. And he, I said, "Hey Ed, what's up?" And he didn't really seem to recognize me. But my dad's a firefighter in Ventura County, and this guy was the fire investigator over there when my dad was working there, and I guess he.
What was his name?
His name was Jerry.
Do you remember his last name?
No, no. And he said it looked like alcohol was an accelerant used.
Was anyone hurt?
Yeah. He said two people died. They were burned.
Hey Scott, it's Richard. Hey, I'm sorry it took me a minute to get back to you, man. I had to call my dad to get Jerry's last name. I remember it. It's Cage. His last name is Cage. My dad told me he passed away last year. So, I'm sorry, that's probably a dead end for you. He told my dad that he thinks he solved it. My dad said he seemed pretty disturbed.
So I'm cutting this documentary as I go, you know? I'm feeling something. John was weird. He's a weird person. I think he's a good person. Shit, I'm weird. Gunn, Richard, was talking about this fire. Colin told me about this script, right? That Ed wrote.
They weren't sure how it started, but
I need to find Janet and interview her. She lives in like Iowa now, man. I gotta fucking go to Iowa. I got an audition tomorrow. I can't go to Iowa.
No, I needed to interview. You were hard to find.
I can't believe you came to Iowa.
You know about Ed, right? That he's in his brother probably. First of all, I'm going to say this to you now. We're both obviously married. I've always been, I always thought you were the cutest thing when I'd walk into the office. Yeah, I was just always attracted to you. Sorry.
Okay. Working with Ed was my first job out of college. He could find that thing in someone.
What do you think Ed saw in me? So I'm doing kind of a tribute documentary on Ed and just kind of what a good person he was, you know? And I've been interviewing a lot of actors.
Tag?
Yeah, John Tag and Richard Gunn and Colin Douglas. John was just, he didn't want to say anything, you know? And then the other ones mentioned, do you know anything about like some kind of the fire, the accidental fire or something that... Janet gave me this. It says Babe Ruth cargo. It has an address and it looks like a combination.
Hit this button right here.
That button.
That button.
Okay.
And then you gotta focus.
Okay, go stand over there, Jan. I want to see if I can focus this. Good. Good. Perfect. Okay, I wish you didn't have Jerry do it. A little out of focus.
Give me a head stop on this thing.
Who's next? Oh, hello, Nicolas Cage. Congrats on your Oscar.
Thank you.
Why do you have a pillowcase? What's in there?
I recently acquired 2 king cobras.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm going to release them into your office unless you give me money.
Money for what?
I know what you did to those neo-Nazis.
What neo-Nazis?
I know about the fire.
Shit. I mean, what fire?
Fine.
No, don't, Nicolas Cage. How'd you know?
That's
who
good.
Who told you? What do you want?
I want money!
Okay, calm down. I'll get it to you by the end of the...
By the end of the week.
I'll get it by the end of the week.
End of the week?
Yes, okay.
Do you valet?
Yes, only for celebrities.
Good!
Oh boy.
I love Nicolas Cage. Nicholas, you're one of my favorite actors. Don't judge Ed just because he killed
two people. Remember, they were bad people. They were neo-Nazis, man. So the fire marshal was... It's not funny. It's not funny, Scott. I gotta turn this into the authorities. I have to do the right thing. Spike Lee, do the right thing.
I'm standing in front of the home of Ed Michael Cunningham. In the ultra-competitive Hollywood audition world, Ed cast himself as one of Hollywood's most famous casting directors. Ed Michael Cunningham is currently being implicated in the Hollywood casting fire, which tragically took the lives of two... Thanks to an anonymous tip from an actor who provided a key piece of evidence in...
Hey, how are you? Oh my God, it's still there.
Hi, Scott. I'm Gary. This is Brian. Thanks for being here with us today.
Yeah, it's so nice to meet both of you. I don't know if you knew this, but this office used to
The
belong
old
to...
casting director, Ed Michael Cunningham. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, so you knew.
I'm sure he's going to jail for what he did. He sure does deserve it. It took us forever to get the smell of him out of this office. Oh, God.
That's not funny.
I'm sorry, Scott. Did you say something to me?
Yeah, I said something. I said, that's not funny. Did you know that Ed's in a coma right now? You know, Ed is a good friend of mine.
I think you should leave.
Yeah, I'll leave. I don't want all this for his
Leave
two brothers
now,
anyway.
Scott.
I'm leaving. You know, you shouldn't disrespect your fellow casting directors like that, man. You know, he taught me like a lot of stuff about acting, like a lot of stuff.
Leave,
you know?
Scott.
I'm leaving.
Whoa!
Little fucker. Next time you talk about Ed Michael Cunningham, I'm gonna use this!
Why are you wearing a dress, Scott? I'm playing the role of Stacy. No, Stacy is also a boy's name. Is it? Yeah, it is. I promise.
You know what, can I ask you something?
What?
Ed? Why do you keep calling me in? I mean, I sometimes bring my gun. I brought C4 once. Janet, you know that. I mean, I killed your bird. Well, what? Why?
We're kind of on a time frame here, Scott, so thanks for coming in, Scott.
It's fine.
You okay, Scott?
No, I'm fine, thanks. Thanks for calling me. Let me give you my headshot.
Janet, can you go get my medicine? It's in my station wagon. Thanks.
I call you in, Scott, because you don't quit. You don't quit.
Call me by my name, oh, call me by my number, put me through it, I'll still be doing it the way I do it, and yet you try to make me forget who I really am. Don't tell me I know best, I'm not the same as all the rest. I am the one and only, nobody I'd rather be. I am the one and only, you can't take that away from me.